Guys, let's go from those quarterbacks to another quarterback after a quick word from FanDuel. The NBA's back. No better place to get in on the action than with FanDuel, the official sports betting partner of the NBA. Right now, FanDuel is giving new customers $300 in bonus bets when their first $5 bet wins. Just head over to FanDuel.com/UCSS to sign up and play your game with FanDuel, the official sports betting partner of the NBA. All right, guys, we got to listen to a soundbite here from Kevin Stefanski. And before we play the soundbite, I need to set it up. You can't hear the question, so I superimposed it on the screen. But essentially, Tony Grossi asked Kevin Stefanski what their plan for Deshaun Watson is. If he gets cleared, is it a goal of the organization to use him to bring him back on the field at some point? You can't hear the question. You can see word for word what it said. And here's what Kevin Stefanski had to say. Then I got a question for you guys afterwards. This is Kevin Stefanski addressing Deshaun Watson.
I guess you would have announced Watson.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say you have 8 games left? Is it goal of the organization to see that?
Yeah, I don't have an update there, Tony.
Sidestep the question.
Well, no, yes, but the answer's there.
Right.
No, I know. And so the question I want to ask is, for anyone, and there are quite a few people in our daily chat, online, on social media, who still believe Deshaun Watson has a chance to suit up again as the quarterback of the Cleveland Browns.
No.
Tyvis, after hearing Kevin Stefanski answer the question in the manner he did, do you believe that door is still open, or did that answer completely shut it?
No, that answer shut it for sure. I think they will open the window for him to be activated. I think he will just be he will essentially serve as the emergency backup quarterback. I think that's probably what's going to happen there. But I just think that it would do you no good to put him out there. Because the worst thing that can happen is you put him out there, he does well. And now
Would that be the worst thing?
Yeah, it's the worst thing. You know why? Because now you got to make a decision in the offseason. So would that hamper?
Well, they can't cut him anyway. He's got to be here at least one more year. That would make them
think maybe we don't have to get a quarterback.
Yeah, if you fire the coach and GM, there's no chance a new coach is going to want to come in here with Deshaun Watson starting.
I mean, he's the most talented quarterback on the roster.
Mary
Kay said that.
I mean, he was. I don't know.
No,
I don't think he still is. Is he still?
I would say so.
Here's what's happening.
Bush? You picking him or Shedeur Sanders as most talented?
First of all, I got to see Shedeur Sanders play.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the part that. This is why when I say anybody but Shedeur Sanders, I didn't see Deshaun Watson play 19 games. I watched him in college. I watched him at Clemson. I watched him with the Houston Texans. I've watched Dylan Gabriel. I've seen all these guys. I've seen Kenny Pickett. We've seen Joe Flacco years and years and years and years. I have not seen Deshaun, or I have not seen Shedeur Sanders. So the orders of operation are: I am watching Dylan Gabriel. I want to see what he's doing. Then we shall see what Shedeur Sanders is doing.
Yeah.
And then, if anything crazy happens, it gets weird.
That's the only way I'd play Watson, is if once Shedeur is the starter, if he got hurt.
And then I would say, well, what the hell? And at that point, I'm gonna keep it real. They would probably move to play Bailey's after.
Right.
And so here's the way y'all got to read the tea leaves, man. I was one talking about collusion from years ago with Deshaun Watson and how they sat the Browns down and said, under no circumstances y'all gonna give him this contract, and you did it, and they punished you. They got you together. Mike Florio came out with it. It's pretty much in documents and court filings. So they told Deshaun Watson, look, we not gonna cut you because guess what? We need to be able to field a team. We're not gonna take the cap hit, but what we would like you to do is be a good soldier. You're going to ride out your time. You're going to get your money and be cool. Then if you're a good soldier, what we're going to do in the NFL is say, hey, let's give him another opportunity to rekindle his career somewhere else. He was a good guy, good soldier. Maybe we can get him somewhere else, and Deshaun Watson will get a clean bill of health, not hurt here, go somewhere else, and continue to try to rekindle his career. That's how the NFL works. That's how they make it. But if you think today, the NFL has already told you, under no circumstances is he going to play. That's why the owner had to come out and publicly say it was a mistake. And he said it 3 times. That's why you see the attitude.
Yeah, it is. I just can't see a scenario where he does. I guess it's possible if once they go to Shedeur, if he got hurt, Because you don't want to bring back Dylan Gabriel. They probably would.
They probably would.
They probably would.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see that, but
Look, man.
I want Shedeur to play the rest of the season once he goes in. Obviously, unless he gets hurt. Just play him the rest of the season because what else? There's nobody else to play.
It makes no sense.
I don't want to see.
Watch this. If you're Deshaun Watson, don't you want to be fully healthy? I could come out and practice. Let me get some practice love and get my legs up underneath me.
Right.
But do I want to come back in the middle of winter off an Achilles tear that I'd have had twice? To come in and just. Why would you risk that? You're gonna
at some point you're gonna have to activate him probably.
Right.
And then you're right. You keep him as the third quarterback. You cut Bailey Zappi. You re-sign him to the practice squad, and if somebody gets hurt, then you bring Bailey Zappi back on the roster and keep Watson as the third quarterback.
Now look,
do you really want to see him play, or are you just joking around?
What, for the Browns? I don't care. If he plays for the Browns, I don't care. This season is a wash. But
let me give you this. I will say this, and a lot of people joke about it. We talk about Mac Jones. We talked about Baker. We talked about all these other Sam Darnold, all these quarterbacks that have resurrected their career, right? And at points in time, Deshaun Watson looked better than every single one of those players combined. This system is what the system is. Not a lot of good quarterbacks look good in this system. Would I be surprised if Deshaun Watson could resurrect his career and play meaningful football games somewhere else? No, I wouldn't be surprised by it because it happens all the time. I just think we're so close to it in the amount of picks and capital we got.
Yeah.
We mentally we done checked out. People don't even want to hear it.
Yeah.
But if you based it on just football and looking at it, do I think Deshaun Watson could possibly go somewhere else and play some sort of football and play good football? I wouldn't be surprised.
I would be because I wouldn't say it's impossible, but most of the examples you gave are not the same as Deshaun because a lot of this is, first of all, he's had a lot of injuries that clearly have affected him.
I'll give you injuries.
And we don't know, nobody but him knows the mental scars and how that's affected him, everything that has happened.
Well, not that I stalk people or anything, but he's married. He's found a new lease on life in terms of religion and his relationship spiritually. He's not going to be in Cleveland. You got to think about it too, man. It's hard to play in a place where nobody likes you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But nobody's going to like him anywhere initially. Now, if he plays
well, everybody. I always talk about this.
By the way, Justin Tucker's suspension is up too.
Oh, here you go. See, this is why I'm talking. Wait, you know what?
He got suspended for what? 11 weeks?
10.
Oh, it was 10, yeah.
We can't.
He's done. He's free to sign.
We're not getting Justin Tucker. What you mean? We can't do that?
I don't know. Schmidt get hurt or something.
We can't do that, man.
The Browns can't sign him.
Why not?
Somebody might. Although his play was terrible last year. Now, maybe that was because of what was going on. But
he was very bad last year.
But, look.
Yeah, anyway.
Hey, Sam Darnold. Hey, America is about second chances and redemption.
Yes, there'd be less anger to the new team.
Especially
because you didn't pay him anything, you didn't trade anything.
He'd be back up. He got to prove it. It ain't like he coming in.
But it's not like he's coming in with love. Maybe people be neutral.
Indifferent.
We'll see, but I don't know.
Do I think he plays here? No, I don't think.
Who, Deshaun?
Yeah, I don't think he.
No.
The owner came out and was on.
The only way he gonna play is if it would have to be this season. It had to be like the last 1 or 2 games.
Right, and everybody else is hurt.
If they go in the offseason, they're going to try to either trade for a quarterback or draft a quarterback.
Right.
He's going to take the reps.
Yeah.